How to get residency with a criminal record. Today, I'm going to explain how you may qualify for residency despite of having a criminal record. This is a video that I've been waiting to shoot for a long time. We've been getting so many requests from people who have a criminal record and have been rejected by different governments before. Today, I'm going to fill you in on how you can get residency even if you have a criminal record. I'm going to fill you in on who may qualify and who may not qualify. Basically, there are countries that allow you to apply for residency even if you have a criminal record. Then there are countries that will not take you, no matter when you committed to the crime. Let's say it's been 8 years, it's been 15 years. Certain countries will not take you. Other countries may take you. And I'm very pleased and excited to announce that Nomad Elite has just launched a brand new service where we help people with a criminal record to apply for residency abroad. We now work with people who have misdemeanors on their criminal record. Let's say you got a DUI, driving under the influence, and you did it while you were in your teens, you made a mistake, you were drunk when you drove your vehicle, and guess what? You got caught. This is a very popular record that people have. You know, they have carried it on for a long time and they think that this record, the DUI, is holding them back from applying for residency abroad. We now help people with a DUI criminal record to apply for residency in different countries worldwide. Also, we help people with disorderly conduct criminal records. So if you have committed to anything that falls under the disorderly conduct category, we may be able to help you. Likewise, if you were booked for driving while suspended, we may also help you. There may be some more exceptions that apply to this rule. Likewise, we help people with dismissed charges. Let's say you were detained or arrested, but charges were ultimately dismissed. This is very common. We just recently had someone who has this record, right? But they didn't get charged with the crime. However, the record remains on the criminal record certificate and they cannot get it removed. Like I said, there are certain countries that take you even if you have a criminal record, even if it's something serious. Other countries may consider you if you have something more insignificant, something more trivial, like a misdemeanor, like one of these misdemeanors I just mentioned before. If you have any of these on your criminal record, we may be able to help you get residency in different countries worldwide, specifically in Latin America and Europe. We now offer this deal for Paraguay where we charge you a non-refundable fee of $250. This is a pre-qualification fee to determine your eligibility for Paraguayan residency. Like I said, the fee is $250. It is non-refundable. Let's say you get approved, we move ahead with whichever package you choose, and we will credit the $250 toward the residency package you choose. So if you get approved, you don't lose anything and you actually secured a great deal. Let's say it doesn't work out, you lost $250. Not a bad deal. I think this is a risk worth taking. We're not talking about thousands or tens of thousands of dollars to qualify for residency. We charge very reasonable fees to determine your eligibility status. How do we look with other regional countries? Let's say you're just not sure where you want to become a resident in Latin America. You like the idea of living in a collectivist society. You feel in sync with Latin American culture, you enjoy the lifestyle, you love the music, the warmth of the people, the whole society appeals to you, but you just don't know where you can go with your criminal record. And so what we do is we offer you the service. It is an extended service. We help you research this and do the necessary work to determine your eligibility status in different Latin American countries. And let's say you give us a list of 10 countries, or we give you a list of 10 countries or 5 countries, and we then say, hey, here you could get residency. You could get residency in this South American country, or you could get residency in this Central American country. We determine your eligibility, and this process takes time. This is not an overnight thing. I'm going to be brutally honest with you here, and this is again me being fully transparent. I promise you 100% transparency on this channel, and this can take anywhere from a few weeks to a few months. Obviously, it depends on the magnitude of your criminal record. Sometimes we cannot help you, but if you have any kind of misdemeanor on your criminal record, especially the ones that I had mentioned before, you may find yourself eligible for different Latin American residencies, and we put in all the work for you. We do charge you a non-refundable fee, which will be higher for multiple Latin American countries, so we'd have to know which countries you're interested in. And then we send you a quote. Like I said, for one country right now, we charge $250. If you want to determine your eligibility in multiple countries, the fee has to be higher. It will be higher, and the process, like I said, will take anywhere from a few weeks to a few months. In most Latin American countries these days, you start out with temporary residency with a path to permanent residency, and in many cases you then progress to citizenship, assuming all requirements are met. We currently charge $900 for the regional pre-qualification stage, where we determine your eligibility throughout different countries in the region. Very soon, I'm going to tell you how you can start working with us and determine your eligibility in different Latin American countries. But before we do, I'm going to break down several Latin American residencies for you so that you have something to think about. The first residency I wanted to discuss with you is Argentina Residency. Argentina is a country that appeals to people from a wide variety of different backgrounds, including those seeking a well-balanced lifestyle in the South American jam. Argentina is a country that is currently undergoing lots of political turmoil. While the quality of life for an expatriate coming from the US or Canada is significantly higher than the quality of life they experience back home, Argentina does offer some of the best residence permits in the entire world. Argentina's retirement visa can be obtained by retirees who can prove an income of at least $1,300 monthly. If you have some kind of fixed income from a pension, maybe you have Social Security, or you have some kind of passive income that's been consistent for the past year or more, you may qualify for Argentine residency. Argentina really cares about the past 3 years of your criminal record. Argentina looks back the past 3 years to ensure that nothing occurred during those years. If a criminal record occurred before the period, right, the time window, it would not be considered as important. But if a criminal record occurred during the past 3 years, you may find yourself ineligible for Argentine residency. Like I said, Argentina is more lenient than Paraguay, even though Paraguay may make an exception here or there, and it depends on the magnitude of the criminal record. Argentina makes it easier. Argentina taxes its residents on their worldwide income. There's also a wealth tax. This is a serious consideration because Argentina does not embrace a territorial tax system. So Argentina works for people who truly value the quality of life the country has to offer, the diversity the country has to offer, and just generally being in a larger country that is safe in the event of a war, a country that is more detached from the Western Hemisphere as other countries. Argentina could make a lot of sense. Next, Panama. If you want tropical climate and you want to live in a tiny country with a territorial tax system, Panama is a country that has gained lots of tractions for a number of years. Thanks to Panama's Friendly Nations visa program, nationals from eligible countries may qualify for residency in Panama under much more relaxed requirements than citizens from non-Friendly Nations visa countries. To get residency in Panama, you can either A, incorporate a Panamanian corporation and employ yourself, pay yourself a salary, so you progress from temporary to permanent residency. There's this 2-year path right now in Panama, and you can qualify for permanent residency assuming that you meet all the requirements during the first 2 years. And one of those requirements is that you pay yourself a salary and payroll taxes. The Panamanian government wants to see some taxes paid to the country. Option 2 is to purchase real estate. In Panama, you're looking at a minimum investment of $300,000 in Panamanian real estate. Now, these are the two options for Panama. Now, obviously, there are education visas. If you get married to a Panamanian citizen, that makes things a lot easier, but a lot of people don't want to go to school. They don't want to get married. So investment by real estate or investment by company formation are the most typical options that we see. Paraguay is a country that offers a territorial tax system where most foreign sourced income is excluded from taxation, assuming you are a legal tax resident of Paraguay. Paraguay is a country located in the heart of South America. It borders Bolivia, Brazil, and Argentina. It is considered one of the most valuable countries, not only because of its territorial tax system, but even more so because of its agricultural and natural resource strength. It is true that Paraguay has gained lots of traction over the past number of years, more specifically since the begin of the past health crisis, where thousands and thousands of Europeans moved to Paraguay to escape restrictions and mandates. Paraguay is home to some of the friendliest people that I've ever met. I've said this numerous times throughout my videos, comparing Paraguay to the Southeast Asian country, the Philippines, where I also had very positive experience with the locals. If you want to live in a landlocked country with a peaceful environment and happy people, a territorial tax system, low local taxes, and just be in a place where the authorities don't really bother you, Paraguay is a fantastic option for you. Paraguay makes it a little bit harder for people with a criminal record. It is a matter of fact. Paraguay doesn't just look back past 3 years. Paraguay looks at your entire criminal record to ensure that you don't have one. However, certain exceptions may apply. Last but not least, Mexico. A very popular option for Americans and Canadians due to the proximity to the United States and Canada. Mexico is the most visited country in Latin America for Americans. What's important to note is that Mexico has several residency options. You can qualify for temporary residency by proving either A, savings, or B, income. Temporary residency in Mexico has become very popular during the past crisis with rampant inflation and restrictions soaring in different US states, and especially in Canada. So many Canadians and Americans moved south into Mexico. Like Paraguay, Argentina, and Panama, Mexico is a very lenient and welcoming country. While Mexico does not embrace a territorial tax system, it is a country worth looking into. It is one of the most diverse countries in the entire world, offering a wide variety of different climates, delicious cuisines, and networking opportunities all over the country. Something I forgot to add before, Paraguay does not require economic solvency proof to qualify for residency. Neither are you supposed to open up a company to get Paraguayan residency. And this is why Paraguay is stricter about the criminal record. I hope this makes sense. If you're interested in working with us, if you have a criminal record and want to get residency in Latin America, please contact us today. You should see our website displayed right on the screen. There should also be a link below this video. Thank you so much for watching Nomad Elite, and we really look forward to helping you get residency in one of the countries or other countries in Latin America.